I'm extra loud, and I don't need improvement. Fell asleep, a man woke up superhuman.
Yo internet, how's it going? Welcome back to the Jongravesshow. You know, I didn't make a video talking about the Charlie's Angels business because, again, at this point, I think everybody kind of understood the whole problem behind the whole Charlie's Angels thing and why that didn't necessarily go anywhere. Most likely because the movie wasn't marketed, and I didn't even realize that the movie was out until it was over. That, and also you kind of starred people that no one even knew who were in it, aside from Kristen Stewart and that chick who played Kimberly in Power Rangers. Other than that, you know, it's kind of up in the air for that, you know what I'm saying? Whereas that when the other one came out in the 2000s, 2001, I think, 2000, 2001, the early 2000s, that one had Matt said Lucy Liu, was it Lucy Liu, Drew Barrymore, and Cameron Diaz. They all had massive star power to where that people knew who they were. They knew who every girl was. They knew who Bernie Mac was. You know what I'm saying? Kind of helps. But that, and also those movies came off a bit more comedic than they were serious. So there was that too. But jumping from that though, we now have Elizabeth Banks, who is now, after her Charlie's Angels box office failure, she went on to be given another movie by Universal, which was The Invisible Woman, which is very different from the Invisible Man, which that movie, yeah, if you've seen the trailer for that, you've seen the movie, right? Abusive guy, girl gets away, he turns invisible somehow, and then afterwards he's back in her life again, trying to whatever, you know how that goes, and she gets empowered and shit, man, when they kill him in the end, all that bullshit. So yeah, Elizabeth goes on to say that director and actress Elizabeth Banks will be directing and starring in the new Invisible Woman film from Universal following the box office failure of Charlie's Angels, according to the report of Variety's Justin Kroll. Banks will star in the film based on her original pitch. Banks will team up with the girl in the train scriptwriter Aaron Wilson. She will also produce along Max Handelman. I don't know what's going on with that, but basically she will have a lot of influence in this one. I believe the same way she did in Charlie's Angels, so hopefully things turn out well. And apparently, I think so far, this is based on Banks's pitch. But Kroll Sports that say that the sources tell him Banks's pitch is very different from the Invisible Man film coming out in February. Well, that is pretty obvious because, again, it's following a woman, and she went on to say that guys like that, they don't care to look at female-led movies, even though technically, most of us grew up watching Disney films and everything else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I love Toy Story, but come on now, there were some other films, but like that we liked. You know what I'm saying? I love Kingdom Hearts, right? And believe me, if I didn't love half the Disney things, Disney princesses, and their movies, I wouldn't even play that fucking game. Well, 1 and 2 I play. 3, that's a story for another day. But yeah, the original plot from the original Invisible Woman, it was based around a fire department store model. A model who kind of turned invisible, and then she used she uses her newfound ability to get back at her mean bosses, that kind of thing. And honestly, I don't know where this is going, really. You know what I'm saying? Related to the Invisible Man film, more toxic and dangerous than Todd Phillips' Joker. Honestly, the rest of this I don't really need, man, to talk about, because it's kind of talking about the Dark Universe films, and which I kind of thought that those kind of died out, and they're talking about how that the Invisible Man is going to be more dangerous and toxic than the Joker, even though the Invisible Man is by the books. What was it? What's that channel? The Hallmark Channel. That's a Hallmark Channel movie. like just with the man turning invisible. Like that's all. But other than that, that's kind of where this is left off at. Like Elizabeth Banks is getting, as beautiful as she is getting chances out of the wazoo, just to say, look guys, a woman can put something out that's good. A woman who's also an actor and a director. You know what I'm saying? Because she's like, because she's like the next Steven Seagal. It's like, oh my Jesus. No. Not Steven Seagal, sorry. Sylvester Stallone, sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, mix those up. But yeah, that is what I gotta say about that. I'll see you on the next John Graves show. Keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.